Pokemon Battle Revolution is one of my favorite games of all time, and by far my favorite non-mainline Pokemon game. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it is my most played Pokemon game ever, and trust me, I play these games a lot. Although I rarely ever hear anyone talking about this game. The only times I ever notice it being referenced are to praise the animations, which are goated, or hearing some of the soundtrack in the background of videos, which the soundtrack is also goated. But because of how little I hear about this game I love so much, I want to yap about it. However, a video about the whole game in detail may be a little long, so I'm just going to yap about my favorite mode in the game, which is also my favorite optional mode in any Pokemon game, which is Gateway Coliseum's Trade Battle. The game mode I found myself coming back to this game to play for about the last 14 years. Trade Battle can only be accessed after beating the main game, which is super easy by the way. When getting footage for this video, I beat the game only using Cindy, whose team looks like this. So that should tell you a lot about how easy the main game is. After you beat the game, a few of the Coliseums change the gimmick of their format, but the only one that matters for this video is Gateway Coliseum becoming Trade Battle. Gateway Coliseum's previous gimmick was just to allow you to have a way to unlock the rental passes before beating the game. You can only use rental passes in Gateway Coliseum, and you can only use them in other Coliseums after winning with them in Gateway. Side note, the rental passes are absolutely atrocious. Cindy and Nate both have god-awful teams with horrible movesets. Natalie's team either deals no damage or drops dead if you look at them funny, and Daisy, Tommy, and Joel are by no means good, but at least they have some stuff going for them. Anyway, after changing to Trade Battle, every part of the former rule set carries over for Gateway, only now, it has one ginormous difference, which is the sole reason it's such a goated mode. You can probably guess by the name of the format, but it allows you to trade out the Pokemon on your rental pass with your opponent after you win a battle, allowing you to customize and fix these teams that feel like they belong to a slightly above average NPC. The only restriction is that you can only trade the Pokemon you brought to the battle for the Pokemon your opponent brought. If you lose before beating the Coliseum Master, Joe, your rental pass is reset back to how it was when you started that run, losing all the Pokemon you traded for. If you beat Joe, you get to keep the Pokemon you traded for and move up to the next rank. It's simple and straightforward, but it creates a gameplay loop that I have fallen in love with. Now, I'm not completely blind to my biases. I'm very aware of the fact that a lot of my love for this game comes from playing it since I was like 5 or 6. Thank God that's not 1 year later. Which makes me have extremely tinted nostalgia goggles every time I play or talk about this game in general, but it's probably even worse when I'm talking about Trade Battle because it's my favorite. So I'll try to keep the nostalgia mostly out of it. Let's just start with the obvious. The trade gimmick that the entire mode is based around scratches some strange part of my brain that no other game has been able to do. It makes a very satisfying gameplay loop that introduces unique challenges that pretty much nothing else has. Not that nothing else has a trade gimmick, the Battle Factory in Pokemon Emerald has something similar, but I never really played Gen 3 and Oris didn't include it, so this information is coming from Cerebi. Trade Battle's main purpose is to allow you to improve the natively horrible rental passes with the Pokemon that you find while playing it. Trying to build the best team you can out of what you find is what makes this mode so special, and I think my favorite thing about it is the unique challenge of having to work with Pokemon that you have no control over the sets of. You can't pick their moves, items, abilities, EVs, or IVs. You only get to pick the Pokemon, which really you only have limited control over even that, because you can only pick from the Pokemon that the opponent decides to bring, not their whole team of 6. The team building aspect also adds a lot of replayability if you decide to try to make all 6 of the rental passes have good and unique teams, but to build the teams up, you have to bring the Pokemon you want to get rid of in order to trade it. This puts you in a position where sometimes you just have to believe you can 2v3 or 3v4 depending on if it's singles or doubles, so you can trade away the weak link. Adding a bit of extra challenge by forcing you to make a bad decision on purpose at team preview to get a chance to improve your team. My focus on team building does lead to some disappointment when something cool is on the opponent's team and they just don't bring it, or they do bring it and I either lose and can't trade for it, or it ends up having a just dog water set. But that just makes finding the actually good Pokemon feel even more rewarding. The progression of Trade Battle is overall decent, but could definitely be improved. Each time you complete a run, the rank goes up. The rank goes from 1 to 8, and each rank has its own unique set of Pokemon the trainers will bring. This makes the ranks feel different, and the Pokemon you find become progressively stronger as you go, so you continue to trade out your Pokemon and improve your team. To show you how the progression works, I played through all ranks 1 through 8 on both single and double battles because the Pokemon you find have small differences in their sets depending on the format. I went through all single battles with Nate and all double battles with Cindy to show how the same team evolved as it progressed through the ranks. I won't be going in depth on each battle because that would make this already long video multiple hours longer. Instead, I'll just give brief overviews of each rank and sometimes show some fun or interesting bits. I'm going to start by grouping ranks 1 and 2 together because they both feel almost useless because of how weak the Pokemon are, and I'll refer to them as the early ranks. I didn't make a single real trade throughout the single battles in these ranks. I did make 2 real trades in the double battles, however, and surprisingly, both came in rank 1. I traded Cindy's Dragonair for a Sunflora and her Ivysaur for a Smeargle. So, 1 minor upgrade and 1 gimmick pick because Smeargle knew Spore. Otherwise, I was mostly just being disappointed or laughing at how bad the sets were.
Okay, hold on. Let's not let Staravia die. I want to keep the perfect point, just in case.
Solid hit, but this is not a favorable matchup.
Bring in Monferno because it's clicking bite. Or was clicking bite. Who knows what it's doing now. Fire Punch kills it next turn anyway. I lied. It has an Oranberry. Not a citrus. Not anything better. It has an Oranberry. It's level 50.
This actually continues for many ranks in the future, but you find the worst of the worst down here. This makes these ranks feel useless because pretty much everything is so much weaker than the base rental passes. There's almost no reason to trade for anything, and if you do, it'll be a minor upgrade at best, or Spore Smeargle. That guy was low-key goated, I'm not gonna lie.
Super effective moves do that too. Come on. That's my boy. That's my boy. Wonder if Smeargle's faster. Genuine question, because Johto is only a middle evolution, so it's possible that Smeargle's faster. And he is. Trading for this Smeargle was one of the best decisions I made. This guy is cracked out of his mind.
This does make these ranks a drag to get through because they're so mind-numbingly easy, and you get pretty much nothing out of it. On that note, the astute among you may have noticed that I specified real trades earlier. That's because I made 1 joke trade in both singles and doubles to make these early ranks a little more interesting. I found 2 Pokemon so bad that I decided it would be a fun challenge to try and get a kill with them before I was allowed to trade them away. Who were these 2 otherwise useless Pokemon? In singles, it was a Metapod.
Is that a Metapod? Did I see... Why is there a Metapod on my screen?
This is an important battle for both.
Oh, there he is.
It's time to think about a cautious
My goat.
strategy.
I hope his only move is Harden. I hope he does not even know Tackle.
Bam! A brilliant attack right from the start. It's down already.
Okay. Beautiful model for such a Oh, he does know Tackle and String Shot. Oh my god. He has an Oranberry. You know what? You know what? I don't even give me this.
In doubles, it was a Kakuna. How fitting.
Or I'll find a Kakuna to go in the double battle team. Bro, I was joking about the Kakuna earlier. Well, if they bring it, I have to pick. I have to. Yep, Kakuna. I want to get rid of him, but man, do we need a fire type. Well, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Kakuna got his kill the battle after I traded for it, thanks to the early rank GOAT, Smeargle, keeping a poor Lickitung asleep indefinitely until Kakuna could chip it down enough.
Come on. Come on, Kakuna. First battle on the team. I always knew he was better than Metapod. This is the biggest achievement of my gaming career.
Metapod, however, he was a struggle. I made many misplays.
This is fine. Wait, I should have switched Metapod in, I think. It dies to the next Leech Seed. No, that had to be the Metapod turn. Man, I could have done it. I so could have done it. I 100% could have had the Metapod kill this game. I'm I'm devastated. I'm so devastated.
Who's next?
Jigglypuff is sent out.
Target spotted. No way Rock Smash one-shots, it's Rock Smash. This is a Jigglypuff, I made a mistake.
Big hit. A huge amount of damage. It's down.
And sometimes he's just, you know, a Metapod.
Metapod.
Nutto desperately holds on.
Please. This is your moment. Captivate does nothing, I'm using a physical attack.
Its special attack fell.
Come on, Metapod. This is your moment.
A light hit. It was sapped by
Did-
Leaf taken down.
Did absolutely nothing.
The results are in.
Oh man.
The total
I took notes on each battle to know what to look for when editing, and my notes for the battles with Metapod either mention him being bad or simply say, Metapod struggles. Without a doubles partner like Kakuna had, I started to think it just wasn't gonna happen.
going to take the glory.
Okay, how many quick attacks do we take? Not another one, that's for sure. Come on, Metapod. Technically possible. I think it might be time to consider the possibility that maybe this is not going to happen.
Nicely done. The blue corner faces a great deal of pressure.
Because every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature. Now!
It couldn't
Never mind.
take it.
Metapod's the goat.
Now.
Kakuna ended up getting traded for Combuskin, and Metapod was traded for Kecleon. The teams didn't really improve all that much, with Smeargle being the only real upgrade. These ranks just feel far too weak to be meaningful and are so easy that they're honestly kind of boring. But trust me, it gets much better later on, and this is by far my biggest gripe with Trade Battle. I'll now group ranks 3, 4, 5, and 6 together as what I would consider the mid ranks. Typically, what you find in these ranks aren't crazy good or like super bad, they're just mid. There's good upgrades every so often, but you'll still run into the occasional joke of a Pokemon. Rank 3 is where it starts to get a little bit real and give you some decent Pokemon. A lot of stuff still sucks, but mixed in with all the suck, you do find some actually pretty decent Pokemon. My single battle team got 4 new members after this rank, while my double battle team got 2, showing the gradual increase in how good the Pokemon are compared to the last couple ranks. Yes, I know the double battle team also got 2 from rank 1, but rank 3 is clearly more consistent. This time, the double battle team traded Combuskin for Lumineon, who was then traded for Hitmontop, and Wartortle for Rotom, who used a pretty goofy interaction before I traded for him.
Starts to attack.
That kills me, it's +1.
A fierce blow.
Oh!
It's a direct hit. Smeargle restored its health and
Wait,
feels
he
the
can't fall
relief.
asleep because of the uproar.
The move failed.
The... Oh my god.
Slammed him. It couldn't survive.
I
the
have
second
never
critical
in my
spell.
life had that interaction actually mean something before.
I had a rougher time with singles, however. I mentioned that this is where it gets a bit real. Well, it gets so real that I actually straight up lost. Again,
It's a mental tug of war as they anticipate each other's move.
A crit?
Nicely done. The red
Would've been nice.
corner faces a great deal of pressure.
Only hit twice? Nope. Okay. Stop. Please stop. Okay, he got all 5. Alright. Okay. Ow.
And the Colosseum
Oh, it has quick attack.
slammed him. It couldn't take it. It's down.
Please land. Thank you. I'm afraid of Hitmontop missing.
Slammed him. It went down.
Okay.
Who's going to take the glory?
Do I switch out and back?
It hits.
Ow. Dog.
The move
I really
can't
needed
hit
that to
the
land.
opponent. Rushing blow.
Oh wow, that still killed. Okay.
It went down.
Dude, I'm getting smoked. All of my mons are bad. I don't... Somebody help. Send help.
Slammed him.
Oh, no, man.
A huge amount of damage.
Oh, I just got
It's
slimed.
down.
Oh, that was bad. Did I have some I have one? Oh my god, I'm cooked.
Which gives a good segue to talk about perfect points that allow you to retry a battle if you lose and are rewarded for winning without having a Pokemon faint. These were used a good bit throughout the runs and are useful for combating bad RNG, but I won't show them being used very often. Just so I could retry and
I'm just assuming triple kick is stronger than rolling kick.
A small hit.
I actually don't know what base power triple kick comes out to.
A brilliant hit.
I hit one time. So rolling kick is stronger.
Holding in the Coliseum.
I'm gonna go for it again. I'm giving Hitmontop a
Starts
redemption.
to attack.
Please only hit twice. I really need help on Hitmontop.
Multiple hits. It keeps dealing damage.
Or just hit all 5 times. Sure, yeah, that works too, man. And then Dog.
Move fails. The air in the Coliseum
What is expected of me in this situation?
hit.
Please land your move. Thank you.
Bam.
I'm not clicking triple kick anymore. I don't care.
A huge
It might be
amount of
stronger, it
damage.
might not be. I'm not using it anymore.
Final Blue is sent out.
Scary
The
but
Blue
workable.
Warrior has the Staravia is sent out. A rigid shot.
Oh my god! Ow! Why did that do so much? I know I'm a Staravia, but I resist.
A fierce blow. Such amazing.
Oh my god, it's not a 2-hit KO because of the Giga Drain. Oh, he used Acid. Please live.
Rushing blow. A huge amount of damage. It's down.
Okay.
Vileplume
It has
restores
leftovers.
its
Oh, sorry, Black Sludge. Do I have to I have to flinch it to death? I have to flinch him to death. He's double teaming!
health. Its evasiveness
What?
grows.
Sleep powder. Oh.
Going to take the glory.
And he's gonna get all his health back.
Slammed him.
Oh my god, he crit me and killed me. Bro.
It's on.
Okay. Dude, I got smoked.
Big hit.
Oh my god.
It couldn't take it. It's down.
yeah. So that loss set me back a Chansey, a Seadra, a Hitmontop, and about an hour of my time. It did give me a new strategy though, to just trade for good Pokemon and stop being picky about matchups. That led me to trading Kecleon for Chatot, Staravia for Parasect, and Prinplup for Hitmontop, who's apparently very common, and Monferno for Sharpedo. Rank 3 gave some pretty substantial upgrades to both teams and is where I think the trade battle starts to become really fun. Rank 4 is exactly what you'd expect it to be. It's rank 3, but a little stronger. Sometimes everything is still bad, and sometimes there's something worthwhile, only now it's a little more consistent and the mons are all a little better. In doubles, I traded Smeargle for Hariyama, who was sad to see go, but he was just starting to become too slow to get off Spore without dying sometimes. Just to give him his flowers and show just how important he was, I counted the number of times he used Spore, and he ended his career with a whopping 29 successful Spore sleeps. I also traded Hitmontop for Kangaskhan, Sunflora for Vileplume, and Rhyhorn for Dugtrio. In singles, I lost. again, because I suck.
Well, you're going to sleep.
This is an important battle for both trainers. Neither side
You're faster
can
than me.
afford to give up in this battle.
And no rock slide.
Stage is set, and the
What
curtain
the
is up.
fuck is
Corner
this?
makes the first attack. A brilliant
And I flinch. Odds.
hit.
Oh man.
It hits.
Low-key, I kind of want to be moving like a Hitmontop. That looks fun. Make the right move this time. If this doesn't kill, I'm gonna cry.
Aerial ace hits.
Thank God. I throw it down.
It went down.
So what he knows, mirror shot, rock slide. Am I faster? I am. We can flinch.
Hit. That hurt. Nicely done.
Oh my God, Hitmontop, you're so good.
Faces a great
You know what? I'm not scared. Triple kick, I think, does a tiny bit more damage. If we hit all three, we might kill.
multiple hits. It keeps
I was
doing
wrong. It does the same. I think it does the same amount of damage as rolling kick, and has less accuracy overall,
Big hit.
and can't flinch where rolling kick can. It's just worse than rolling kick. I should have gone Luxio. What am I doing, dude? I'm selling because now I have to take a pluck and I'm gonna die. I should have gone Luxio, but I was scared. I was scared that they wouldn't have it, and then they wouldn't. Ugh. I already know what's gonna happen. I lost and I sold and I threw, and I'm so mad at myself for it because that was so stupid. That was so stupid, and this was so avoidable. I just go Luxio and quick attack. She has fucking Pupitar in the back. You're gonna go to it, and I'm gonna have to flinch it to death. This sucks. Never mind, I might be bailed. Hold on.
Am
I faster? Of course not. Rhine? That's please no. Okay. Two-shot or para. Two-shot or para is the only hope. Okay. A little less upset at myself, because I don't think it mattered. At the end of the day, I think Aurora Beam would have killed Parasect from that range anyway. What? Did I not? Oh, I didn't have a perfect point. Oh my God, I'm at.
This loss didn't hurt as bad because it was early, so I wasn't set back very much. On the run back, I traded Groddle for Cacturn, Luxio for Mr. Mime, and Parasect for my number 1 op, Vileplume.
Oh. Oh no. Number 1 op spotted. Number 1 op is on the field. I should have taunted low-key. That actually would not have been a bad play. I should have taunted. I should have. Damn.
Engine is peaking. Chatot is sent out. Vileplume starts to attack.
It's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna hurt too bad. Okay. This guy has a Koba Berry.
Has reached its final stage.
I'm gonna throw my computer out the window. Okay, we're good.
Big hit. It went down.
Once again, just some consistent progression for the teams, proving that the progression has hit a good point after the incredibly slow start of the early ranks. Rank 5 is once again exactly what you would expect. A little stronger than Rank 4. Shocking. It still has some disappointments here and there, but it's getting better. Starting with singles this time. I didn't lose! My trades this time ended up being Cacturn for Raichu and Mr. Mime for Steelix, who would end up as the best member of the team.
He's gonna do like no damage. Never mind, he's gonna lower my defense.
The battle begins. Its defense fell.
Still not very scared of the Kangaskhan.
Hit. That hurt.
That did nothing. Can I tell?
More as they anticipate each other's
Like, I resist this. Because Gen 4 is crazy with the steel types. That was a crit. I'm -1 defense. That was a crit. Let's just... take a moment.
The move can't hit the opponent.
That is why. That is why there is a Steelix on my team. I'm -1, that was a crit. Look at that. Nah, we're good. This does nothing.
A light hit.
Yep.
A fierce blow.
Yeah.
Such amazing
2 KO.
power.
Fish for chip. Okay, this is gonna do nothing. God, I'm -1 defense and I'm taking this little from everything.
Corner.
I'm gonna intimidate it.
Hitmontop is sent out.
It's
The battle has
-1.
reached its final stage.
He is now -1 and I am neutral. That did 0 damage. It did nothing. Oh my god.
Crushing blow.
Okay, Steelix was an incredible pickup.
However, in doubles, I lost for the first time.
But, okay, we're not in the super low ranks anymore. Ignore the Bite Sharpedo we just looked at. That Drifblim knows Thunderbolt. We're not in the low ranks anymore. Which also means that Drifblim might be a good pickup. If it's like Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, that might be so worth it.
Aerial ace hits.
No focus sash.
A huge amount of damage. It's down.
I wonder what its item actually is.
Spiritomb
Ah, I was
is
scared of that.
sent out.
Okay, let's try and isolate him.
Fire still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next? Miss Drevis.
Oh my god. We're in this stage where they all have Protect and they all click it.
Miss Drevis protected itself from the attack. Its special attack rose.
The Spiritomb.
Miss Drevis protects
My
itself.
god. I'm thinking this Spiritomb might not be nearly as threatening as it seems. My guess is that it's using...
Miss Drevis
Is that it?
protected itself from the attack.
See? It has Nasty Plot.
A fierce blow. Such amazing power.
Only physical dark moves. Oh my god. Do they know that I can't, like, do anything with Kangaskhan? Is that why they did this? Am I cooked? I think I'm cooked.
And pull off a move.
That it only has ghost type attacks. So please. Thank you. The computer has to know that Kangaskhan can't hurt them. Right? That has to be why they're playing like this.
It's down and out.
Please kill.
A fierce blow. It's a
Let me boost at
direct
least.
hit.
Oh, bye Rotom. We lost.
Taken down by
Well.
an intense blow. Dugtrio is sent
Wait.
out.
Oh my god, wait. QueenCon is absolutely spotted.
Miss Drevis protects itself. A sandstorm is brewing in the Colosseum.
Sandvale is a move.
Kangaskhan still can't pull off a move.
Sandvale is an option.
The move fails.
Hold on. Sandvale is an option. The sand can chip down Miss Drevis from this range. Sadly, Kangaskhan is faster than Spiritomb.
Well,
Hold up.
Dugtrio burrowed its way underground.
That's fine. That's absolutely okay. Realistically,
Nicely done. Kangaskhan
that changes nothing.
faces a great deal of pressure. Oh, it just couldn't take the damage from the sandstorm.
It's okay. Come on, Doug Trio. Come on.
Trio starts to attack.
I believe.
It hits.
I believe. My belief was misplaced.
Slammed him. Taken down by an intense blow.
Okay.
Game, set, and
So maybe just pick the mons that can actually hit things.
the challenge.
It was entirely my fault for bringing my Kangaskhan to a matchup against 6 ghost types just because she knows Sucker Punch, but that was only battle 2, so it didn't really matter. During attempt 2, I traded Rotom for Drifblim and the longest surviving member of the base rental team's Pidgeot for Jinx, who got embarrassed before I traded for her, but it worked out.
Thank God I targeted that Miltank. What?
Taken out already.
Well, the fake out Oko is a new one.
This rank follows the pattern of simply being a little better, but the gap between rank 4 and 5 seems smaller than the gap between rank 3 and 4, which can be seen in the amount of trades that I made. Rank 6 is, shockingly, more of the same. Another small jump up from the previous rank, so I won't talk about it too much. In singles, I traded Chatot for Togekiss, Hitmontop for Breloom, new Spore guy just dropped, and Sharpedo for Slowbro. Togekiss was especially fun for air/shenanigans.
The blue corner makes the first attack. A brilliant hit.
I was gonna go for Aura Sphere, but
The red
not anymore.
corner cannot
Ooh.
A heated battle is unfolding in the Colosseum.
Loser.
Bam! A huge amount of damage. It's down.
I love his animation, bro. He looks so upset about it.
The number of remaining Pokemon, but we still can't predict the outcome of the battle. A fierce blow. It's a
Flinch again.
direct hit.
Let's get Citrus Berry into Flinch. True combo.
The red
Rah!
cannot move.
Rah!
Both corners still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect?
In doubles, I ended up swapping both Hariyama and Kangaskhan for better versions of the same mons with better stats and even a marginally better moveset in Kangaskhan's case, and traded Doug Trio for Gliscor for a better Earthquaker. This was a similar jump as rank 4 to rank 5, with better Pokemon but nothing too much better than the previous rank. Now we move into what I would consider the high ranks of 7 and 8. This is where trade battle becomes really fun for me and you start to find good Pokemon consistently instead of just every so often. The highs at the mid ranks can still very much compete here, so there's a normal amount of trades, but even the not so great Pokemon here pose a threat, so you have to be locked in at all times or you'll probably just get your fade run. Rank 7 is a bit more of a jump than we've seen from the past few ranks. As mentioned before, that's mostly due to the consistency of quality Pokemon, but the peaks here are also higher. In doubles, I ended up trading Drifblim for Mismagius, Hariyama for Infernape, and Jinx for Floatzel. Feels like quite the jump because Infernape is one of the best trade battle Pokemon in my opinion. In single battles, I lost once again. This time in one of the most unfortunate and embarrassing ways I think I've lost anything.
Last too long. Big
Okay.
hit. It went down.
This is fine. Oh, does it know Thunderfang?
The blue corner has the
Do I have to go
lowest
Steelix to
number
scout
of remaining
Thunderfang?
Pokemon, but
I'm
we
doing it.
still can't predict the outcome of the
I'm
battle.
going Steelix to scout Thunderfang. This might be the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life, but I'm doing it. Because imagine the clip.
Sent out.
I'm the worst to ever do it. Do not let me cook.
Fierce blow.
Do not let me cook. Oh my god, I ate.
Well,
Do not do not let me cook ever again.
take the glory. Slowbro is sent out. Arcanine starts to attack. Torched by Flare Blitz. But this is not
Dude, I wasn't looking, and honestly, hearing him say it like that scared the shit out of me. I had to I had to look up real quick.
with excitement.
Please don't have Crunch. He did have Thunderfang! Oh, man.
A smashing blow.
Only let me cook sometimes. I knew that was gonna happen. I fucking... I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it was gonna happen. But I knew it was going to happen. What do I do? I have to flinch it with Togekiss, is what I have to do. Because I'm just dead to Thunderfang, because there's no way. Dude, oh my god.
Down and out. In terms of the number
Okay.
of remaining Pokemon,
Yeah, so we lost.
50-50. Both sides
We
still
lost to a
have chance
flinch.
to win.
Yippee. Yeah, there's nothing. There's just nothing I can do here.
Torched by Flare Blitz.
Arcanine is quite literally like the worst thing I could possibly see.
It's down
Um,
And I did it twice in a row.
I have to do the exact same thing, by the way. I'm doing the exact same thing, and I'm just hoping that I don't get flinched.
give up in this battle.
I should have just gone Steelix. What am I doing?
And the curtain
I'm
is
throwing.
up. The blue corner makes the first
Please click
attack.
something stupid.
A brilliant
Do
hit.
something stupid. I'm not even gonna say it.
The battle is getting intense.
I'm not gonna say it. Thinking it was all it took. Oh my god.
And the corner
The-
calls the Pokemon back.
I was thinking it wasn't over because I can dodge Spore because I'm paralyzed,
Is sent out.
but
Miltank restored its
oh my
health.
god, oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna crash out. I'm finna pack it up and scrap the video. I'm washed, bro. I'm getting rolled by a Miltank. Did you see that animation? I'm literally getting
Steelix became
there's
paralyzed. That hurt.
I think it's a sign. I think I am not meant to be. It's gonna milk drink again.
Restored.
I think.
The blue corner cannot
Yep.
move.
Yep.
The battle's outcome is
Oh my
still
god,
up in the
I'm
air.
not meant to be
Who will
happy.
wait for victory?
So to save you the trouble of having to watch me crash out at this Miltank over the course of many clips, I will instead demonstrate just how long this part of the battle took by showing you Steelix versus Miltank at 7 times speed. So the goal here was just to stall the Miltank out of Milk Drinks and then eventually beat it 1v1 with Steelix. But Milk Drink has 10 power points in Gen 4 at base, which is disgusting. So that didn't happen. And at the end, I started trying to paralyze it with Dragon Breath so that Togekiss would then be faster, and that also did not happen.
Literally needed the para. It was a requirement to win.
Hit from Body Slam. Both corners still have a chance.
Man,
to
I
win
should have
this.
just gone Steelix to start. This is entirely on
To
me.
see next. Nicely done. The
Because
blue
I
corner
wanted
faces
to
a
mess around with the Miltank, because
corner
oh my
cannot
god. Literally give me anything. Give me any type of hope.
A hard hit from Body Slam.
Two. Are they out of milk drinks now? Was it 8?
That hurt.
I wasn't counting at all. Was it 8?
Hit by
'Cause
Psychic.
that's so fucked up if it was.
It's down and out.
We got it, boys. Oh my god. Get me out of here, bro.
Rushing blow.
Get me out of here. I want to go
It's
home.
down and out.
Oh my god. Back-to-back RNG losses.
So after getting my fade run by the silly cow that now haunts my nightmares, I went back in and ended up trading Togekiss for a better one, Slowbro for Gyarados, and Raichu for Salamence. So if you couldn't see the jump before, we officially made it to pseudo-legendary territory, which is, sadly, the highest high the trade battle gets to. The main thing here is the overall consistency of the Pokemon you find. Finally, we've made it to rank 8, the final rank. To be honest, it's not too different from rank 7. The consistency increases a little bit again, and the highs become a little higher, but not that much higher. At this point, the team is good enough from collecting some of the best from the previous ranks that you're really only trading when you come across one of the best things you can find. In single battles, I traded Togekiss for Crobat because I was scared of missing Air Slash because of Hustle, and traded #1 Op turned GOAT Vileplume for Garchomp, pretty much just because of Aura. So really, it's one minor upgrade and a trade that may or may not even be good. I just wanted a Garchomp, okay? In doubles, I swapped Gliscors, traded Vileplume for Tangrowth, and traded Floatzel for Metagross. The double battle team got some more noticeable upgrades, but not as many as you might expect from the highest rank. Hopefully that gave you a good idea of the flow of trade battle and how things progress without being too long-winded. Overall, the pacing of trade battle is pretty good. The main issue to me is that the low ranks feel way too weak. Like seriously, on top of Kakuna and Metapod, rank 1 and 2 have me fighting things like Hidden Power Confusion Wormadam, a rank 2 Silcoon because Kakuna and Metapod weren't enough, Hidden Power Bug Unknown.
What type is the hidden power? Hidden power bug.
And best of all,
Solid hit, but this is not a favorable matchup.
And I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'd just be staring at the screen in silence. What? Why does it have a sticky barb?
pound Sticky Barb Clefairy. Like, what are we doing here? Who made these? I barely even traded for anything in these ranks, and as amusing as some of the sets were and how fun it was to get a kill with Metapod, I think these ranks are pretty useless overall, and that trade battle should just start from rank 3. This would then allow for rank 8 to scale further because rank 1 would be higher, which would lead to better movesets for things like Garchomp and Salamence, but also lead to more Pokemon. For example, in the previously mentioned 14-ish years I've been playing this game on and off, I've never once seen a Dragonite or a Tyranitar in trade battle, which both gives an idea of the strength of rank 8, but also makes me think the scaling should at least increase to include them. Another downside is that Gateway Coliseum stays as the only way to unlock new rental passes, so if you've gone to rank 8 and want to unlock a new rental pass, good luck. None of them can keep up anymore, so you better get to losing so you can get to a rank they can compete at. And just so you know, you gotta lose twice in a row to drop a rank, so have fun with that. Now that the negatives are out of the way, I think the ranks do a good job of slowly increasing in strength. With each new rank, the Pokemon you've already traded for still feel strong, but you're still constantly finding new Pokemon to add to your team. This extends all the way to rank 8, which has some really high highs, but some of the best from the mid ranks like Steelix from rank 5 and Kangaskhan from rank 6, who replaced a rank 4 one who probably still would have been there otherwise, aren't completely outclassed due to where they came from, making the mid ranks still feel important even at the very end, and giving you good reason to keep your mid to low rank goats that you're now attached to. The main loop then becomes improving your team through the hunt for the best of the best, like the Metagross I traded for, while making small upgrades here and there. Enough about the progression though, back to the simpler stuff I like. The biggest of which being the weirdness that you end up with due to the restrictions on your team building. I always end up using Pokemon I wouldn't normally use otherwise. Pokemon like Steelix, Drifblim, Non-Mega Kangaskhan, Mr. Mime, and Kecleon are all Pokemon who were on the team at some point, but I really hadn't used for anything before this. And Pokemon like Chatot, Dugtrio, Lumineon, Jinx, Vileplume, and Sunflora only dodge that original list because I've used them either for a gimmick or on a team in a mainline game, specifically because they're weird. I always enjoy using weird, underrepresented Pokemon that I usually wouldn't think about, so using them in a context where they were at some point my best possible option is just really fun to me. The unique Pokemon you end up with due to circumstance also contributes to the replayability of this game mode. I know I've mentioned it a couple times already, but seriously, the fact that I've been playing this game since I was 5 or 6 and I'm now a senior in college should tell you a lot about how replayable this game is. Even now, I'm finding Pokemon and seeing interactions I've never seen before. Some of that is just general Pokemon move interactions I didn't know that I'd likely never see outside of trade battle.
This battle is just getting started. A fierce blow. The blue
Oh my good lord, what did you, what? I'm gonna be 100% honest, I don't even know what that move does or is. Ow.
massive damage.
It lived.
Battle begins. The red corner makes the first attack. It hits.
Man, these moves that I don't really know how they work, like Secret Power and Natural Gift, after what that Misdreavus did to me, I'm scarred. I'm so afraid. I was so afraid that was going to pop up super effective and I was going to watch my Cacturne get blown to smithereens. He dropped my attack. What is that?
For those curious, Misdreavus was holding a Lumberry, which made its natural gift a flying type attack. I definitely haven't seen all the Pokemon this mode has to offer, especially in the low to mid ranks. For example, in the run I recorded for this video, I ended up with a Jinx, who I don't remember ever seeing in trade battle before, and a Metagross that knew both Meteor Mash and Zen Headbutt, which might not sound big, but I remember every Metagross I'd find knowing Psychic over Zen Headbutt and wanting a physical Psychic move so badly. But here he is, after all these years, he can know it, which gives me hope that my many-year-long journey for a Garchomp with a decent ground move might actually have a shot. Like, seriously bro, at least give me, like, Dig. Why do you know Surf? I know that there are many Pokemon and many sets that I haven't seen, and that makes me want to come back because I know that replaying it will have me ending up with new Pokemon or new sets that I've never used or seen before. Going back to the run in this video, I had never used Vileplume or Steelix before in trade battle, and they were two of my MVPs, which made my run so much more fun because now I have some personal lore with these Pokemon that makes me like them so much more. Like, no joke, Steelix might be one of my favorite Pokemon now because he was so fun to use. And stuff like that happens every time you replay it because you see so many new Pokemon each time. Which is not to say everything is new. I've used Hitmontop an ungodly amount of times, and Joe pretty much always has Tauros, Gravel, and Stantler. But the main point is that your team will be overall different, and that's the part that matters. You can come back and play it over and over and get a different experience every time. I'm also certain the variety of self-imposed challenges you can do are close to limitless with a mode like this, and I might make a video on one I came up with if this video does well enough, but I'm not expecting that to happen. And for the shiny hunters in the audience, which there has to be at least one of you, the Pokemon you find can be shiny with the Gen 4 base odds of 1 in 8,192. I've never found one in trade battle, but I did find a shiny Gligar in Courtyard and a shiny Shelgon in Sunset, sadly with no footage of either, just trust me bro, I swear it happened. Plus, user Kurikasaku on Reddit found a shiny Misdreavus 2 years ago, so it's definitely possible, and I'm likely over odds by now. Trade battle is also the only way to permanently keep a shiny Pokemon found in Battle Revolution, so I think that makes it a little extra special. Still not as cool as shiny hunting for the outfits though. There's also some more nuance to the Pokemon themselves than you may originally think. As I mentioned much earlier in the video, the Pokemon do have different move pools depending on your format, making the same Pokemon potentially completely different depending on which format you play. The differences are probably very detailed, but the main thing to note is that the Pokemon in double battles are more likely to know Protect, and will sometimes have moves like Helping Hand or Follow Me that are completely useless in singles. I also learned during the making of this video that the Pokemon actually have EVs, and their IVs likely aren't completely random. For those who don't know what EVs and IVs are, you can tune out for a second because it's just nerd stuff. Just know that they're numbers that can affect your stats. To show you what I mean about the EVs and IVs, I took some of my Pokemon and put them into a Showdown Team Builder and matched all of their stats. So as you can see here, Steelix from rank 5 has just 18 IVs across the board. You can ignore the EV stats because you can't tell what the IVs are because of the EVs. So you see, you know, two stats with the EVs. You go to Kangaskhan, who came from rank 6, who has 20 to 24 on the IVs with EVs and only 2 stats. You go to Breloom, also from rank 6, once again 20 to 24 on the IVs, although higher on that scale. I guess I just got lucky. Infernape was from rank 7 and has his from 24 to 26. And then Crobat and Metagross are both from rank 8 and are 28 to 31 and are pretty close to perfect. So what that tells me is that the higher rank your Pokemon are, the higher the range of IVs they can have will go. And they stick in a certain range instead of just being random 0 to 31 like normal. Now, I would like to take a moment to say that this game does find a way to annoy me in the worst way possible. The amount of terribly timed or just downright absurd RNG I've had go against me in this game is mind-boggling. It's so bad sometimes that I straight up think the CPU might have better RNG than the player does. The amount of poorly timed crits that have occurred over my life are bad enough that I fear every 1v1 scenario where a crit from the CPU would win them the game. And don't worry, I have examples.
This is like actually really, really bad for me, and it does a lot of damage to Steelix. It's like the, this is actually so bad.
It was frozen solid.
Dude, we're fucking joking, right?
But we still can't predict the outcome of the battle. Gyarados is sent out.
What if I can Dragon Dance on this? Hyper Cutter. I didn't think about that. Maybe I can't Dragon Dance on this.
Well, both corners still have a chance to
I don't have a face cam or nothing, just know that when I saw that poison jab damage, I just started mewing.
High score.
Oh my god, everything knows Thunderfang. Can we not with this?
Fierce blow.
To be honest, I didn't even know Gliscor learned Thunderfang. Are you fucking joking?
Its stats rose.
You know what? That Dragon Dance is the kind of greed they talk about in the Bible. So. Oh my god.
Big hit. It couldn't take it.
Yeah, I just lost to that.
Down.
I just lost to my own greed.
Time to think about a cautious
I don't think this thing can hurt me.
And now the battle begins. The red corner makes the first
I was
attack.
correct.
It hits.
Okay. I'm not mad at all.
The battle is getting intense.
Not even a 2-KO. No, it's really not.
The situation is a bit of a stalemate. It's a mental
I need to preserve health.
Anticipate each other's moves.
Simple as that. I have no recovery, and I just got my Spidef dropped literally first turn. So I need to preserve my health and sacrifice Vile.
Fierce blow. Such amazing power.
Well, oh my God, what is this
Restored its health.
RNG so bullshit? I forgot how to talk, bro. What is that?
Shadow Ball hits. It went down.
Fine. It's fine. Man, I have the Dread Plate too, and that crunch still did jack shit.
Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next? Hit. Special defense.
What? Genuinely, what the fuck?
The battle is getting intense.
Dude, I couldn't get this kind of RNG if I started paying people for it.
The mood in the Coliseum has become
I just have to take this damage now. I can't switch Salamence into this. He's gonna get crit dropped like the fucking Vileplume did.
It went down.
Actually, so disgusting. So gross what just happened to me.
Now, I haven't found anything about the CPU actually having better luck when researching, so I'm likely just paranoid and unlucky, but I got enough clips for this when recording that I thought a short section on this would be worthwhile. Plus, you get to see me get annoyed by my bad luck, which is likely a little fun because you're not the one affected by it. Now, I would like to make this a bit of a genuine review and not just a long video glazing a game that's almost as old as I am, so it's time to talk about some negatives. One of the biggest negatives to me now is not really the game's fault, but it's that the game is 19 years old. Pokemon simply evolved too much since this game was released, so it feels weird to go back and play it sometimes. Like, just to list some things real quick, the Gen 4 battle system this game uses has double damage crits as opposed to the current day 50% increase, fairy types don't exist, steel resists ghost and dark to make it even better, paralysis cuts your speed by 75% instead of 50%, and some move interactions are different.
What?
It fell asleep. Well, both corners still have
But,
a chance to win this. What
I'm-
kind of developments can we
I'm grass
expect to
type.
see next? Breloom starts to attack.
Man, that Smeargle I had in doubles was infinitely more broken than I thought he was, bro. I didn't know that they didn't have that yet.
This isn't that bad of a downside, but enough things are different, and I'm so used to the new battle system that it feels so weird to play, and you end up realizing that the changes they made over the years were definitely good ones. So here's to hoping that this game will someday be remade with the most recent battle system. Another small gripe that I have is that the AI is usually pretty decent and on par for what a Pokemon game would normally have, but sometimes it'll make a completely brain-dead move.
Cool. For it to be going first there, it was either clicking Quick Attack or it clicked Fake Out on a turn where it wouldn't have worked. If that was Fake Out, that's awesome. It did use Fake Out. It used Fake Out on a turn it wouldn't have worked, and it killed itself. Oh my god. I'm thinking Crunch 2 hits. Am I a fraud?
That hurt.
Absolutely. Can I get a defense drop? No.
It started to hail in the Coliseum. It's
Okay, because fuck the hail, I guess. What is happening? Why is this Huntail? Why did he click hail? And then why did he turn off his own hail? Whatever. Oh, it's back. What?
Coliseum.
What is it doing?
Rushing
I
blow.
think he's weather report. Okay,
It's hailing
I'm
in the
just gonna go hard
Coliseum
Cacturn.
again. The blue corner.
Again, I don't think I've ever heard that line before. I've been playing this game probably 15 years.
Sent out.
15, 16, 14, 15 years. I've never heard him say it's hailing in the Coliseum again.
And sometimes it'll just read your life like it's got King Crimson.
You're -2, I got Drain Punch. You're -2 attack, -2 speed.
Breloom is sent out.
Why did you click that?
A fierce blow. It's a direct.
Oh my lord.
I honestly kinda like that it sometimes seems to predict your moves, but it's very annoying. The failed fakeouts and indecisive Huntail are completely inexcusable though. Those are just general Battle Revolution complaints though, and that's because Trade Battle doesn't have much special to complain about. The only complaints I have specific to Trade Battle are pretty small. There's the aforementioned strength gap between the higher ranks and the base rental passes that makes it near impossible to unlock them if you don't drop down some ranks, and the strength gap between the early ranks and the base rental passes, making those ranks feel useless. There's the disappointment of seeing Pokemon you're interested in and the CPU not bringing it, and there's the fact there's only 6 rental passes, so you can only get 36 Trade Battle Pokemon, but really I'm just nitpicking. There is one more complaint I have, but it has nothing to do with the game itself. Normally, Pokemon games are extremely well documented and easy to find information on, but you can't find anything about Trade Battle. You can find stuff saying it exists and how it works, but God bless your soul if you want to find information on what Pokemon you can find. Not even Cerebi has anything. You're telling me they went through and mapped every ladder and bench in Legends EA but never thought that someone might want to know the Pokemon they can find in Trade Battle? It'd be fine if it was incomplete because there's so much, but there's just nothing, at all. All they have is the first 2 ranks of Gateway Coliseum before you beat the game, so, before it even becomes Trade Battle. If you want to know if you can get a specific Pokemon or what moves a certain Pokemon can have, then, sorry. But if you want to know every Pokemon in Pokemon Rumble, their stats, and where to find them, you're in luck. I know the number of people who actually care about this is very low, but I've wanted something like this so badly since I was a kid, and I think it's criminal that this mode is so underdocumented when I love it so much. It's just interesting to me, and mildly annoying, that you can't find anything about it. At the end of the day, this is my favorite mode in a game that I've loved since I was a kid, and I just wanted to yap about it. It was originally going to be much longer, and I was going to go much more in depth on my run through the ranks, but I realized the video would have been super insanely long, so I didn't do that. If anyone is interested, I can post the raw gameplay and chapter of the video based on rank and format, so if you want me to make my computer explode while rendering what would be around a 16-hour video, leave a comment and let me know. Anyway, I hope people who still play this game agree with what I've said, or at least enjoyed hearing someone talk about it for once. For those of you who haven't played Trade Battle, or even Battle Revolution as a whole, I hope you found the video interesting anyway, and I would highly suggest trying it out if you think it sounds even a little bit fun to you. If you made it this far, I sincerely thank you, and hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I would also greatly appreciate it if you'd leave a like and subscribe, because I'm thinking about making more videos like this one. God, I feel like Squidward begging on the street when I say that. How do YouTubers do that so often? Anyway, the rest of this video will just be some miscellaneous clips from my recording that didn't make it anywhere else in this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
My notes just auto-corrected Nidorina to Nicotine. I know what I'm nicknaming it. Nidoqueen from now on.
The crowd is holding their breath in anticipation of the trainer's next move.
Don't give me sass! Okay, I guess it doesn't have jump kick.
A small hit.
This is why I wanted Steelix. And this is why I need to trade him away and get him off the team immediately. This is not what I wanted to see. Okay. Let's hit Glalie.
The battle begins.
Does he get inner focus?
Makes the first attack. A solid
I
hit.
feel like he gets one of those abilities, one of those kind of like that.
Hit. That hurt. Slammed him. Taken down by an intense attack.
I should think before I click the button. If I could confuse and Glalie hits itself, that is the best case scenario right now.
That hurt.
This he has something for he has it. He just has it for everything. Okay, we're good. Switch. Or you'll take all my Vileplume now. Stop diddying all my Pokemon, bro. You wanna torment me? I'm gonna kiss you on the lips. The lovely kiss. There's no perfect point to preserve. We're just gonna hit it.
That hurt.
Yeah, it does not have thick fat. Oh! Man, who needs to kiss him when you can just put him in the freezer? Well, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I had to get Breloom out of there. Bye, Raichu. Oh my god. Raichu just got put on Live League.
The stage is set and the curtain is up. The red corner makes the first attack.
I'm sorry, what?
An explosion of skillful moves. There was collateral damage.
What?
That hurt.
First of all, Tauros learns Surf? Second of all, why is it using it? Sure. And now we can single target.
It's
Earthquake,
down
I guess.
already. But the attacker is down as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just at a loss. I don't know.
Earthquake tears open the ground.
What was this goofy ass turn? We're greedy over here. Alright, that Empoleon's getting blown the
From
fuck
the
up.
blue corner, Tangrowth, Infernape. And from the red corner,
Look.
Sludging, Empoleon.
Infernape, you're not living past this turn,
The stage is set
but
and
neither
the
is this
curtain
Empoleon.
up. The blue corner
So-
makes the first attack.
Hey,
A big hit already.
what? What?
Swamped by Hydro Pump. It's down already.
What?
A fierce blow. Such amazing power.
Bro, what kind of fraud ass Pokemon am I using right now?
An exhausting battle between both sides.
I can't switch. I want to get off. Pause. Kangaskhan is also an interesting idea. Wait, it might know Sucker Punch.
Kangaskhan starts
Crunch! And it's faster than me?
big hit.
Okay, well, fuck me then.
A brief lull at the Coliseum. This standoff could end at any moment.
I have never heard that statement before.
Solid hit.
That was a new announcer line for me. He had specific stall battle lines. Wait, I just thought about that. That's crazy.
Just getting started.
Hopefully this one decides to not be.
A fierce blow. Such amazing power.
I'm gonna drop. Did you see that smile when he got hit? Frostberry. Oh my god, I'm getting hard countered. This is fine. Seadra doesn't kill me anyway.
And now the battle begins. Big hit. A brilliant attack right from the start. It's down already.
Huh. Well, that's not okay. Well, that's
Solid hit. But
later
this
on
is
is suddenly a
not
lot
an
less
easy
scary.
matchup.
This doesn't kill. We saw it not kill Poliwhirl. No way it kills Seadra. Man. Ah.
Taken
I'm
out
0 for 2
already.
right now. I have to trust that Vileplume is bulky.
A harsh blow.
Oh my god.
That dealt some massive damage.
This was an incredible trade.
A fierce blow. Such amazing power.
How much do I get back? I love you, Vileplume. I've never been more attracted to a flower in my entire life.
Still have- A smashing
Please be a 2-hit KO.
That dealt some massive
I,
damage.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
Hit by psychic.
Let's click an avalanche. And I die to that if I click acid.
The opponent.
Oh my god, I'm so smart.
A fierce blow. It's a
See, some
direct
call me the modern day Sun Tzu. I do have my own Gliscor with Ice Fang in the back for this Torterra.
crushing blow.
So if it's also Yache Berry, which would not surprise me,
Couldn't take it.
or if it just lives raw, also wouldn't surprise me that much. No Yache. Come on, Floatzel, you're like that.
Yeah, I saw his teeth when he opened his mouth, and I knew he wasn't like that. I just wanted to gas him up anyway. Man, this guy's mono earthquake.
Earthquake tears open the ground.
It mattered.